What up, my people? Hope everybody's enjoying their Thursday afternoon. Do me a favor, check out DNKKnives.com if you don't mind. Next time you're shopping for a knife, they've been very good to the channel, and we'll show them some love as well. And if you do purchase something from there, you can use this coupon code behind the edge 10 to find yourself receiving 10% off, which is always good. Also, DNK has their own YouTube channel, which is cool. They show a lot of different stuff on there. I think you would enjoy it if you enjoy this channel. Also, if you enjoy my channel, there's a lot of other good small channels out there that you should also check out, in my opinion. Apex Alchemy, Ken Faulkner, Satu Dave, and Scotch and Things. Which Scotch and Things is a little bit bigger channel, but still pretty cool. And they show some cool stuff. If you would like to support this channel, you can find a link to Patreon in the description, or you can join the My People channel membership, where every bit of the money that comes in goes to purchasing knives for content and for giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, I have one going on right now. There's only a couple days left on it, so if you're interested in getting in on that, scroll down on my page, 3 or 4 videos, I think, and you will see where there's a giveaway. All you have to do is comment in, and that's it. And you have a chance to win some free shit, which is always a good thing. All right, nearly 2 minutes in, we're going to talk about an American-made automatic, the Kershaw Livewire. Now, I set this up same as usual with the pros and cons. This is a USA-made Diskin design. It says Diskin here, but it also has Kershaw's in-house symbol here. So I don't know whether it was designed by Diskin or in-house or both. So I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. It has a 3 3/8 inch MagnaCut blade. The original one, when these first came out, were 20 CV. They swapped to MagnaCut relatively quickly, though, so there's not many of the 20 CV ones floating around out there. Has a 4 3/4 inch handle, aluminum chassis and button, steel clip, reversible deep carry, and the knife is about $250-ish. Comes in many variants, different blade finishes. They have a Tanto available now as well, different color handles. So whatever your flavor might be, it is probably available. Kershaw's finally jumped into the double action out the front space. They've been making out the side autos for years in the US, and they're pretty good and pretty reliable. And honestly, for American-made knife, they're pretty well priced. Like I said, this one's $250-ish, which isn't awful, but we'll get to that in a minute. Pros, the fact that it exists, first and foremost, is awesome. I'm glad they made the jump to start making these. The handle is very well done. Looks just like any other out the front, but they did try to style it a little bit different and a little to make it look a little different than most. It does have this canted pocket clip that makes it right in your pocket, canted to the side and out of the way. It works fine. That aspect of it works fine. Aluminum button is very, very easy to actuate, which is kind of rare in the out the front world. Most out the fronts are pretty unreasonable to actuate. Like, this one is very easy to fire, but to get it back in, I had to hook my thumb around that button to be able to have enough leverage and force to pull it back. The blade design on this one is the bayonet style. Works well. It is very, very thin, so it will cut exceptionally well. Very pokey and pointy, which, let's be honest, and out the front is, first and foremost, in my opinion, is designed to be a self-defense tool. Next, the fact that they offer this in many colors and many different blade finishes and blade styles, that's also a bonus. A lot of out the fronts, for instance, this one here, they have 2 colors and G10, and that's about it. That's what you get. What you get. That's the Benchmade Autocrat. Next, MagnaCut. Excellent choice. That seems to be the fancy steel that everybody wants and loves, and is, you know, it's a good marketing strategy for them to do that. I'm going to get into a few cons here. I'm not finished with the pros, but the cons are important, and I want to get it out while I'm thinking about it. First, T6 hardware all around. It's not that big of a deal because most people don't take these apart, but I don't think T6 is a good choice on any knife, anytime. Next, this clip. It is deep carry, but it is shallow. And what I mean by shallow is you can't get it over the hem of your pants very easily. Unless you're wearing basketball shorts or thin sweatpants like some kind of savage, you're going to have a hard time getting this to clip to any pair of jeans or cargo pants in any way. So I think they should do a little bit better job on that. Next thing is not a big deal. This blade being a bayonet, you can't clamp it to a sharpening system because it doesn't have a flat up top and it's not a full flat grind. So it won't clamp without rocking in the clamp. Now that's just on my sharpening system, which I have the Work Sharp. Also, not a big deal. Most people don't use these knives enough to need to sharpen them a lot, but it is a thing, and I just want to make you guys aware of that. Next, this hole right here. This hole is just a giant debris trap. And a lot of out the fronts have it. It's for when you actuate the button. It's part of it. But not all out the fronts have that. This one does not. This Microtech does not, in open or close. The HK does have a small one, and so does this Autocrat, but it's a thing. It can catch debris in there, and I don't particularly care for that because these knives are very susceptible to debris, and if you get a bunch of crap up in it, it is absolutely going to change the way it fires or disengages. Next, the Rockwell on this MagnaCut, they say is 60 to 61. Not a big deal to me, but a lot of people are going to make a huge deal about that, so it is a thing, so I wanted to address it. And again, in a knife like this, it's not going to be getting any kind of hard use whatsoever. I believe the Rockwell is just fine, but, you know, the vast majority of people are going to disagree with me on that. And last, the price is not that awesome. $250-ish is not bad for an American-made knife, but and American-made out the front. But there is options out there that are American-made that are cheaper than that, or right around that general area. The Heretics around $300, and they're Heretics newer, the Manicore and stuff, they're in that general area for the base model. Microtech's base UTX 70 and 85, and even some of their bare bones Ultratechs are also in that general area. So the price isn't bad, but it's not spectacular either, like everybody says. Overall, it is cool. I do like it. They'll probably get the price down eventually. If they can get it around $200, then this would be an absolute masterpiece. I do like the texturing they did in the handle. I think it looks cool. It feels good. The knife is quite comfortable when holding. The fact that it is super smooth and easy to deploy and disengage, that's just an absolute bonus for me, because even Microtech, they've been doing this a long time. See, the firing is okay, but to get it back, That's the hard part. The Hogue, or the HK, is quite easy to deploy as well, and the Benchmade is very easy to deploy and retract. So I appreciate that. I'm glad they did that. But this one just feels smooth on the level of Guardian Tactical. It's just exceptionally smooth. The power isn't there. Now, it doesn't have the best firing power of out the fronts out there. It's actually pretty weak, but it feels good as far as being smooth. Anyway, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this knife? Do you have one? Do you like it? Hell, just let me know what you carry today. Just any comments would be awesome. Today I carried the MG full-size 80-20. This is the American-made full-tie. I carried this one and the S&G today. Loving both of these, of course. How could you not? That's all I got for you guys on this one. These are available at DNK Knives. You can get 10% off, which is 25 bucks, so you can't go wrong there. Make sure you're good to each other, love each other, and remember, life is short. So there's absolutely no reason to be an asshole or a dumb cunt. Later.